The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Wants to throw it. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief throw. They get in the end zone. They match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group. And now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on 1st down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a 1st down.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get in the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Dropping back, it's O'Brien. Makes a quick catch. Open field ahead. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, it looks like the offense caught him being aggressive. This defense took a shot. They sent everybody, and the quarterback saw it, got the completion, and that's a big gain down the field. And now this offense set up 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. That is a great job of recognition by the quarterback. If the defense is going to be aggressive, you got to make them pay. Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Looking to throw it again. And the pressure's on. He's got it near the end zone. And he's not going to get there. Short of the 1st down. Breaks up 4th. Comes the 4th down play. Offense in the Wildcat. The defense on alert. And it's a direct snap. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
Tremendous job by this defense. Their gap control is sound. They're flying to the football, and then they're making the play. These guys, in particular up front, look at them just extend off these blocks, and they're able to make the stop.
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. First down, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Just have to secure the catch before you turn upfield. So many times we see on these drag routes, whether it's wide receivers or here, in this case, a tight end, and they take their eyes off of this ball just a little bit too early. Antsy to see their running lane, see where they're turning the football up, how to secure the catch first.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run here, lets it go. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And he'll be brought down. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense and this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on 4th. And here inside at 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
Their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, this is just not the situation to go for it right here. You're not forced into this. It's the first half. You're way backed up in your own end. You're just giving them scoring opportunities at this point. The failure on 4th down is going to lead directly to points for your opponent.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Bryant. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And we are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Strong game by this quarterback. And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Here he goes. The 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. There was no catching him that time.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Dropping back, it's O'Brien. Pass complete on the crosser. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback. That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum, and now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They keep him off balance with the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to throw here. Here comes the pressure. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's got some space. Look out. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field, it's O'Brien. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50. Clearly now in scoring range, and as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
Bringing pressure. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage. Watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver, accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a first down.
And that run produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Canes. Great connection there for 6 points.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, finally, this defense is able to present some pressure on the quarterback. This quarterback has been so good all day long. He's been eating them up from the pocket, and they have not been able to get pressure on him. Now they finally get somebody near him, contact him as he throws, and lo and behold, what is it? An incompletion.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down. But the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Breaking into the clear. A lot of options here on 2nd and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? Here comes a handoff. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Chris, that's exactly what this defense needed. Second and short, now a loss of yardage, and you've got third down and an opportunity to get off the field. A really good job of them being aggressive there on that second and short, not just giving up the first down.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Caught by the receiver. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
The Hurricanes have first and 10 here. Dropping back, it's O'Brien. Comes up with the catch. Breaks. Here he goes. Out of bounds. He's spotted inside the 40. To first and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Creative running there. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. And looking to throw now on first down. Contact as he threw it. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Incompletion on first down makes it second and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
This is a really solid job by this defense. Look at the pursuit of the quarterback as he scrambles, and they're just forcing him to the outside. And as he gets near the sideline, now he's got a decision to make. Do I take a hit, try to get one or two more extra yards, or just step out of bounds? I think this is the correct decision. There's no reason to take that contact, so he just steps out for a short gain.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And the Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
What a tremendous stop by this defense, and that's the type of play that can be really demoralizing as an offense, because remember, you're going to head into the locker room, and you're going to think about what you left on the field. That's clearly a possession they feel like they can cut into the lead.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before... It's caught, and he's got a lane. Tackle made after a big gain. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Looking to throw. It's O'Brien. Oh, the pocket collapsing. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. The back's got it. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Wolverines offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he released it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations, and one of those situations that I think...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Boy, it's a frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there. And it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
And now the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, it has been tough sledding for him. He is under 3 yards per carry. There's just been very little space. This offensive line has not provided him the holes necessary to really churn up that ground game. Credit this defense so far. We'll see if they can continue to do it. Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick throw, testing the middle, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for second and short.
So the catch sets up second and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Look out, he's got space ahead. Here he goes. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this This is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Lining up to try the extra point. PHC is good as still trailed on it. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Miami offense is back on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To the air, it's O'Brien. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This quarterback has seen the defense so well. They blitz here, and that flushes him out of the pocket. First of all, it's a nice escape by him to get himself out of the pocket. But what I love, Chris, is that he kept his eyes downfield. And he didn't just run the football, but he tried to get that big play down the field. And here he's able to get the completion downfield. The wide receivers worked towards him. He kept his eyes downfield, and that's a nice play for the offense.
Defense all over that first down throw. A short gain makes it 2nd and 7. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a ball placement issue in my estimation. This quarterback has got to frame up those slant routes. When I say frame them up, that means you got to put the ball right on the body of your intended target. Basically make it impossible for him to drop it. But when it's not in the frame, that's a tough catch, in particular because you're going to put some heat on that slant route.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's O'Brien. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
I love that they're attacking more down the field in these intermediate spaces, and in order to do that, you've got to throw the football with leverage, and he does that, where your guy has a better opportunity than the defender. But if you're going to do that, you've got to trust that your wide receiver can go out there and make catches like this. He lays out, catches the football. This is outstanding passing game.
Caught quickly. Touchdown, Miami. A great catch and run for 6. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Just unable to hook up, and it felt to me like the quarterback rushed it right there, and they just can't connect for the two-point conversion. They'll come away with only 6 on this drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Been so difficult for them to establish any sort of rhythm on offense because this quarterback's below 50% throwing the football. He's got to get on track and play much better if they want to come back in this game. And it starts with timing. Your feet have got to be the clock of the offense. And right now as a quarterback, I feel like his feet are all over the place.
He lets it go on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. Solid game. They'll spot him out at the 35.
What a smart play from this offense. Granted, they don't get the first down, but now they at least have a chance to go for it on 4th. Sometimes you just got to get yourself in a position to execute on the next snap.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
Chris, that's a great stop on 4th down. And the whole key for a defense in that situation is to pursue the football. Get multiple guys to the ball. They're able to do that. Look at them run, make the tackle. They're destroying blocks. This group is playing hard.
Second down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Back to throw. It's O'Brien. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
Play before the end of the quarter. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He's got room to run. Look out. He make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Bryant. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Oh, he's got open space. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. He stopped short of that first down marker. He's going to bring up 4th and 3.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. Defense makes the stop. That'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and go in the other direction.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Here's the 2nd down play. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking, it's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
They've converted 2 of 3 so far in 4th down, and they'll stay aggressive here. Back to pass. It's O'Brien. And that one's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. His pass could take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
He's in a position, Chris, where he just has to force the football down the field, and the defense is taking advantage of that. What an incredible performance by this group all around, offensively, defensively, and now certainly heading for a victory.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alston. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Off the play fake on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
The completion makes it second down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. You bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
This is a great example, Chris, of man-zone principles within the passing game. You run a drag route, normally people think that that just continues to race across the field, but that's not the case against zone, which they're getting here. You find the soft spot and you hook up, give the numbers to your...
Looking to make a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker down, so hold everything. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success, or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Looking for his big tight end, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Well, a situation like that is basically a no chance. They will way behind the chains, so even if you get a completion, you're still going to punt the ball away.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Chris, it's technically not over, but boy, it feels like that game was just ice. Great stop by the defense. You're up 2 possessions. Now your offense is on the field. A few running plays, and this thing's probably over.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.